Hey guys, I wanted to give you the heads up on a very new and very exciting development and change in my life. I, as you guys know, have been living in Vancouver, BC, Canada for a long time, running my studio there. But I have just decided to pack up and leave Vancouver and move to a remote island called Salt Spring and spend 3 months there. I'm actually here now, so you guys are finding out a little bit in retrospect. I'm here to spend 3 months immersing myself in music and writing an album. And I found that, I lived in cities for ages, and although I was working on music when I was in Vancouver, and I've been doing tutorials for you guys and publishing some EPs and singles here and there, I just really felt like I was treading water, like I was not stagnant, but really not moving at the pace that I know I'm capable of. And something about the energy of the city, I don't really know exactly what it was. I just found that I always had to, the city's expensive. I always had to work marketing contracts or jobs or whatever. And by the time I got home at the end of the day, I was oftentimes so drained from doing something that I didn't love that I had almost nothing left for writing music. And I just found the pace at which I was creating was a lot less than I knew that I'm capable of. And so, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm 33 now, and I just got to a point of, I guess you could call it frustration, but the contrast of not being 100% on my path musically got to be painful enough that I just put my foot down and I said, enough is enough. This is the time. Sure, I had to make a lot of sacrifices to do this. I had to give up income. I had to leave some friends behind. I had to move to a more remote area because for me, in the city, I just was so distracted and so caught up in the hype that I wasn't getting down to creating what I wanted to create. And so I've chosen to move here because I know it's an amazing area of focus. What I've done is I've actually rented a little cottage on a lake. It's pretty remote. It's about 5 kilometers from any form of town. I have internet, which is sweet, but there's no cell signal here and barely any, other people in the way of neighbors and stuff like that. So I've just kind of set up my studio more or less in hibernation. And I'm going to spend the next 3 months heads down writing tunes. And I'll be releasing those as I go along, and the whole concept will form an album. So let me speak to what the album is going to be all about, because I think that you guys will find that interesting as well. So, as you all know, I'm kind of a hybrid between a musician on one hand and an educator on the other. I'm an Ableton trainer, but I also do what I teach. And I love performing, I love writing music and releasing music, and I love making people dance. So what I'm going to do in the spirit of the duality of who I am is I'm going to turn the album into a teaching tool. So as you guys have probably seen on my website lately, I've been releasing some templates. I'm calling them open source templates. Templates that are the actual project files of my previous releases. Now, these are songs that came out a couple years ago. They're not they're fantastic, but they're not reflective of what I'm doing today. And so I always want to keep you guys on the cutting edge and share everything that I'm learning as I learn it. And I learn an incredible amount all the time. So it's great to be able to have this channel and YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for sharing with you guys. So what I'm going to do is, as I release the tunes from this album, I'm going to be releasing the Ableton set files for purchase on my website. Now, the actual music on the album will be available for donation. So if you guys want to donate, that's great. If you don't, you can grab the music for free, no problems. The donations that I'm going to be collecting for it, half of those are going to be going towards building a school in Kenya, which is going to be pretty sweet. A good buddy of mine, Taylor Conroy, is involved in building schools in third world countries, and I think it's sick. So that's something that you guys can help and contribute towards. But for your education and for your learning, what I'm going to be doing is releasing the Ableton set templates. So as I go along, when you purchase a set template, you will get all of the synth patches I use to write the sounds, all of the samples that I've recorded and created and bounced down, the full sequence of the tune, all the effects that I'm using, all the settings that I'm using, and you'll be able to follow me along on this journey and hopefully learn something along the way. So basically, I'll stop rambling here. I just wanted to give you guys the heads up on what's going on new in my world and really excited to be able to share that with you guys. The community of students that I have, all the subscribers on YouTube and followers through various other social media channels. You guys have really pushed me in a lot of ways too, like seeing your ambition and your passion for music and the questions you ask and the struggles that you have and how you overcome them has really forced me to want to take my game to the next level and really be living what I'm teaching. That's very, very important to me. So this is my expression of living on purpose, and I'm really yeah, like I said, super stoked to be able to share this journey with you guys. I'm going to be doing lots of video blog posts while I'm writing the album, so I'm not going to go anywhere, don't worry. Yeah, as I go through, feel free to ask me questions and come by the Facebook page and see how things are going. And when I have tunes, you guys are going to have the tunes. And yeah, really, really amped and jazzed to be able to share this with you guys. So I will be in touch very soon. Until then, happy music making. Talk to you soon.